Well, you know, I want to point out here, that's why this program is so important, because you're getting information there you could never conceivably get anyplace else, and you can understand it. We try to make it as simple as possible, and we even give you, bets on horse races, too, and soccer handicapping at that. But we got to have a little laugh here once in a while,
Yes, I know.
This is some serious stuff.
Well, yes, it is. We speak with Bob Chapman when we return from the break. I guess we'll dip into my favorite subject, Bob, and that is the miners. I have some questions about my favorite miners when we return after this.
Tuned into the National Intel Report, the Real Talk Radio Show.
Welcome back to the National Intel Report. Robbie Noel together with Bob Chapman on this Tuesday. Before we get into the miners, Bob, today was the first day of trading where they were trading gold and silver. They moved to a new location. They are now all in one big happy pit together, gold, silver, and oil. Do you think this is going to have an effect now that, as they were saying this morning when they introduced it, it now gives silver traders the advantage of being able to trade gold, and gold traders to have the ability to trade oil, and vice versa, all within the same confines.
I think it's a good idea, and I think it'll create a wider market on both sides, whether it's short or long. And I think it's a good idea. If oil's not working, well, they can just kind of move to the right and do silver and gold.
Yep, I think. Well, more competition has to be good. Onto the miners, and I bring this up just because obviously it was announced this week due to the SEC filings. John Einhorn and Mr. Paulson, no relation to Hank, have made substantial investments in the gold miners, according to the SEC filings.
Well, that's very good news, because they're progenitors of inside information. They know the direction the government is going in, and the Fed as well. And if they're buying in stocks like Agnico and Goldcorp and Silver Standard and Minefinders and Newmont and on, then that's very supportive of the market. Today, well, I should say yesterday, gold was off about what it was up today, and the shares were relatively unchanged. And today, they were up slightly, having discounted today's move before it happened in the metal back up again. And AEM was up 1.18%, Goldcorp 1.69%. But the stars of the day were SSRI up 7.12% and Minefinders up 8.35%. And I think that we're fast approaching some of the resistance zones, like an Agnico Eagle. Resistance will come in at 57 to 58, and then again at 63, and after that it's 83.5, the most recent high here over a year ago. And so I think that's what we're headed for here, using Agnico as the beacon, so to speak. And if they're buying gold and silver stocks, they got to be buying Agnico.
Oh, absolutely. A large part of their holdings is in GDX, as you know, which is a basket.
Yeah, well, those ETFs have not performed as well as they should. There's something wrong there. I don't know what it is, But I had a subscriber who wanted to get involved in trading them, and he charted them and did all kinds of stuff for a year. And he said on both sides of the market, whether it's the short side or the long side, they're not performing, and there's something wrong.
Well, they also have a huge stake in GLD, and I just hope they did their due diligence to make sure that...
What else do they have in there?
Well, they have, well, by and large, Agnico Eagle. I've forgotten the list. I had the list yesterday. And maybe you would be critical of a large portion of his holdings are South African miners, Ashanti, AngloGold.
Well, we live there, and we know the problems they've got.
Yes. By the way, Gammon
what's that?
Gammon Gold was a big winner today, up 12.14%.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. But the South Africans have a real problem. It's a political problem. It's a work problem. It's a work ethic problem. They have declining grades. They're having to go deeper and deeper. And, God, if you've been down those mines, and I've been down probably 30 of them, it's been some time since I've been down them, it's 125 to 135 degrees down there.
Yep.
You know, you're 2 miles below the surface of the earth.
And
that's tough mining, especially when you get on a stope and you're handling that plastic explosive. It slips out of your hands, and there you go, you're gone.
Yeah. And when the electricity goes out, it's not a good thing.
Oh, gosh.
Let's go to the phones, Bob. We got, let's see, who we have. Yeah, we got Henry in Connecticut. Hey, Henry.
Hello. Let me put this up. Okay. Hello, greetings. Okay. There's something else I wanted to find out. All right. I heard you mention, too, that the gold that Germany... so let me get this straight. Those Rothschild Jews, they own some of Germany. They have some of Germany's gold that they're holding in West Point off the Hudson in New York?
I've got no idea. Maybe Bob knows.
I do. Yes, they are.
Right, do you know how much
German gold, and the Germans have asked for the gold back.
Do you know how much
like
it is?
People in Dubai asked for their gold back from the city of London.
Mm-hmm.
And
do you
why
know
else
how much
would they do it? But they're concerned about the safety of their gold. They don't trust the Americans and the British anymore.
Yeah, I know, because look what the Americans and the British are controlled by. I mean, Netanyahu's coming, meeting, President Obama's meeting with Netanyahu, so that's their answer. Do you know how much gold it is, though? Is it like, is it bricks? Is bricks like what that stuff I saw in 1985 or 86? And I went to the Federal Reserve Bank once. They don't allow it anymore, but in 1986, and I saw the gold bricks there. It was a private school we went in, and do you know how much it is? No, or have an idea?
I did, but I don't now because I've forgotten.
Okay.
It's been, I think I was writing about it maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and I've just forgotten.
Now,
but it's a substantial amount, believe me.
What happened if I took it out, confiscated that gold, and delivered it back to Germany? What would happen? You think the Germans would offer me citizenship? There's some German extraction.
Well, I don't know that they think that's necessary. If you try to spirit it away, I think the United States government would take a dim view of it.
Well, not if I bring it back to Germany. I guess the German government and German people would probably be. I brought their gold back, but it's just thought. But I don't have a ship, unfortunately. But it would be funny if somebody did do that. But all right, something more serious. This information that you get involving. You mentioned something about the European Union, and with the thing what they're trying to, the Americans and British are trying to, the Zionist powers to be trying to force. Germany to inflate the print up more money or something? Because I know you cover a lot of this. Where do you get this information from, by the way? Is this from a newspaper from the some publication or website from the European Union, or some special thing that covers this this specific area involving this stuff, or is it people that you have contact with?